everybody. Welcome to Yoga Express. Another Tuesday, another 30-minute quick little ditty yoga class that we're going to have together. So we're going to get started. Find a spot and get comfortable. And we're going to spend 2 minutes nice and quiet together. Body scan, gratitude list, breathing, decompression, whatever you want to do, that's totally fine. A little chilly here in here this morning. Oh, this afternoon. Winter's coming. All right, take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And we're going to bring legs out and toes pointed up. And then we're just kind of wiggling a little bit, left and right, pointing and flexing those feet. And we're going to sit up nice and tall and bring the shoulders back and down. And then we're just going to walk those fingers forward. I want those toes up. I want that back straight. I want the hips on the ground. I'm going to walk forward as far as I need to feel a stretch in the back of those legs. And then I'm going to release it. And then I'm going to go again. Leaning forward. Shoulders back and down. And come on back. One more time. Walk it forward. And release. Okay, take 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lift everything up and put it back up. That makes, I'm sure, in a nice up and down position. Toes are up. 1 hand on each side of the leg. Shoulders back and down. Hips on the ground and leaning forward. Now I'm not able to go a lot farther with that 1 leg. And walk back. We're going to go forward again. And walk back. And last time, walk it forward. And hold. And come up. Turn towards that bent knee. And I'm just going to let the upper body just literally just flop down. So I'm supporting my upper body with my arms. My hands are just going on my thighs. I'm just going to lean forward. These toes are still up in the air, so I'm still feeling a little bit of a stretch. It's just in a different way. All right, let's come up and switch sides. Same thing. Toes are up, just as wide as I can be able to go in frame. All right, hands on each of the sides, sitting up nice and tall, lifting myself up, putting myself back down, and let's walk it forward. And come on up. Let's walk it forward. And come on up. And walk it forward. And come on up. All right, turning and facing this bent knee. Arms go across. Lay on top of the thigh, and just my upper body just kind of folds in on itself with these toes. They're pointed up or still pointed up. Nice active foot. All right, come on up. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. So we're not crossing, we're here. Lift up, come back down. One hand on the ground, other hand up and overhead. We can come down to this forearm if that feels comfortable. If not, you can be up on the hands or even on little temps of the fingers. And let's switch it up. Other side, whatever you did on one side, do on the other. And come on up. Switch those legs. And side A, up and over. Can we stack the shoulder on top of shoulder possibly? And other side. And release, beautiful. Let's bring those knees in, swing around. Sit back on those heels. Bring those hands behind you, fingertips facing towards your knees. And we're just going to push up and lift that belly button up to the sky. Your head can go back and relax. And release, we're gonna hit that 2 more times. All right, lift it on up. And come down. And lift it up. And come down. Beautiful. Swing those legs back in front of you again. We're going to do that lift up. We're going to come up into this little high plank type situation. We're going to push up. Bring that belly button up to the sky and hold. We're going to do that 3 times, holding for about 4 or 5 seconds at the top. Don't hold your breath at all. All right, so your fingertips are facing your knees still. If that's uncomfortable and you want to twist your hands out, you can. All right, let's lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Relax. And number 2, lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Relax. Last time, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calm down. Bring your hips a little closer to the end of your mat and lay down. Grab your knees and swing a little side to side. All right, take one leg out, one leg in. And we're just going to alternate back and forth, grabbing towards that knee. So we're going to come up and kick. Come up and kick. Now my head is up. If that is comfortable for you, great. If not, bring that head down. So we're here, everything's going wonderful and good. What if we go straight up and down? Same thing, your head can be up, your head can be down. I'm grabbing behind my thigh. Maybe you grab higher or lower, you decide. Just get a little ab activation here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Grab those knees. Let those knees drop to one side. A little twist. And switch to the other side. Little twist. Beautiful. Take your upper arm, whatever that arm is, use it to push yourself up to seated and come onto all fours. Going through a couple little cat-cows if you wish. And then coming to a nice neutral spine. All right, let's take your left leg back, kick it back. We're gonna turn our right knee so our foot is behind us. And then we're gonna come into this little side gate pose here where we have the inner arch of the left foot on the ground. And we're stacking shoulder on top of shoulder. And then we're going to come down. We are going to do a side plank. So you can either stack your knees on top of knees or your feet on top of feet, whatever one you would prefer. But we're going to come down into our forearm for it regardless. So let's do a little side plank. And hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and come back to all fours. Take that right leg, kick it back. I'm going to make my left knee twist so that foot is behind me, and I'm going to face backwards, but you know what to do. In the inner arch of that right foot, and we're going to lift our right arm in the air, and our shoulders on top of shoulders. All right, let's transition to our side plank. So I'm going to come down onto my forearm, and I can stack my feet on top of feet or knees on top of knees, and plank, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back to all fours, and just swing the hips a little side to side. All right, and then find a nice neutral spine. We're going to take your left leg and kick it back. We're going to lift that leg into the air. We're going to bring that knee into the nose. And then we're going to kick it back. We're going to bring that knee to the left elbow. And back out. And we're going to bring that knee to the right elbow. So we're crossing it in front and back out. Let's do that 2 more times on this side. So now we're going in and out. Left elbow and out. Right elbow and out. In the middle and out. Left elbow and out. Right elbow and out. Drop it down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So So my right leg goes back. I'm lifting it up. Come on in, make yourself a ball, knee to nose. Kick it out. To the right elbow. Kick it out. To the left elbow. Kick it out. In the middle. Back out. Right elbow. And out. Left elbow. And out. Middle. And out. Right elbow. And out. And left elbow. And out. Beautiful. Have a seat on those heels. Little spinal twist. Little spinal twist. Come back to the center. I'm going to move towards the back end of my mat. I'm going to take my left leg, I'm going to bring it in front. I'm going to be on one hand on one side of the foot, the other hand on the other side of the foot. I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to feel a stretch in this upper part of the thigh and the back leg. And then I'm going to lean back, bring those toes up, and then roll it forward again, lean on in, and then come on back, toes up, and lean it forward, and lean it back. Come back so your knees at 90 degrees, tuck those back toes under, lift up. We're going to walk that foot in a little bit. Hold it here. And then slowly we're going to straighten that front leg. Bring our hand to our upper thigh and have as flat of a back as we can, bringing the shoulders back and down. And roll it up. Take 2 breaths here. Whew, losing my balance. And then walking those hands back down that knee, down that shin. When you need to bend that knee, come back and put that knee on the ground. Other side. All right, so we're going to bring the left leg in front on my right side. We're going to lean it forward. Stretch right here. You know this. Let's lean it back. Toes up. Lean it forward. Hip flexor stretch. Lean it back. Toes up. Walk it forward. Hip flexor stretch. Lean it back. Toes up. And then walk it in. 90-degree angle on that front knee. Tuck those back toes under. Lift up. Make any adjustments that you need to with your stance. And then slowly come on up. Straighten that front leg. Come on up. And then slowly come back down, bending that front knee when you need it to. Bring both feet back. So we're in a plank, holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and nice and slowly come down to the belly. Looking straight down to the ground, forehead on the mat. Bend those knees and windshield wiper the feet side to side. Pick a side and let those feet hang. And Push it out other side. Come back to the center. Straighten out those legs. Bring your hands under your shoulders or right in front, depending on how much height you want here on this upper body stretch. So you pick. And while we're up here, we're going to turn and face one way, stretch out the neck. We're going to go through the middle. We're going to go other side, stretch out the neck. We're going to come back to the center. We're just going to turn and roll a little bit. Lay on one side. Grab the foot, pull back, quad stretch. Release of that leg. Let's keep that knee bent. And let's just do some circles from the hip. And switch directions. Release. Let's roll over to the other side. You can just turn and face the other way. It's not a problem. I'm just going to turn. Grab that foot. Quad stretch. Release that hand. Keep that knee bent. And let's circle the hip. And switch direction. And release, straighten those legs. Lay on the back. We're almost done. All right, let's grab the ankles. Bring those knees out to the side. If you want to stay here and just rock a little side to side, great, please do so. Otherwise, bring the hands to the inner arch of the feet or the big toe and bring those feet up into the air and have a little playtime here, kicking out each leg individually, rocking a little side to side, rocking front to back, finding some little movement before we go into our Shavasana. When you feel comfortable, release those toes, grab behind the thighs, squeeze in, nice little tight ball. Release the feet, release the head, crossing the right leg over the left and dropping those knees to the left side. Hands can either be on your belly or in a cactus shape, your choice. And you can look up or you can look behind you. And cross those legs, come back to center. Other side, crossing the left over the right, dropping those knees to the right and looking behind you. Keeping your arms in the same position they were for side A. Uncross, come back to the center. Straighten out those legs. Bring one arm up, and we're just going to do some circles from the shoulder. Other direction. All right, switch it out, other side. Other way. Come back, let's give ourselves a little finger handheld action and push those palms straight up towards the ceiling. We have a little bend in our elbow still, and we're just coming down to the belly button and up as high as I can go and back down. So this little holding a beach ball at a weird position type of movement. And if you don't have a wall behind you, you can go all the way back to the ground or as close to it as you can get. And then when that feels good, then we're just going to change the grip so we're facing, our palms are facing in and do the same thing. Notice, is there a change in your range of motion at all? Let's do one more, and then we're going to set ourselves up for relaxation. So our bodies are already in the position that they need to be. Make any clothing adjustments you need to make. Grab a sweatshirt, grab some socks, whatever you need. Fingertips nice and relaxed, palms facing up, shoulder blades tucked under, nice and relaxed legs, ankles, and feet. Take your tongue, put it on the roof of your mouth. We're going to take 2 minutes here of nice, quiet reflection, relaxation, breathing, closure, whatever you want to call it. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. Normally I cue you through to sit up, but I want you to sit up in the way that feels most attractive to your body right now. Whatever way that is, nice, slow, and controlled. Come to a seated position slowly. Right, head up with one more spinal twist. So hand on opposite knee, other hand right by that spinal column, and we're twisting. And other side. And we're twisting. Come back to the center, cross one arm over the other, drop the head and neck, relax the shoulders, and take big breaths 3 times. 1. 2. 2. And 3. Release those arms, roll yourself up, and we are good to go. Thanks for coming. Thanks for doing some yoga with me. Stretching, taking a break in the middle of your day. I'll see you later.